Hello friends, today my topic is REST API interview question and answer part 6. Friends, this is the sixth part of this series. If you are new on this channel, then I recommend you to, before watching this video, you must watch part 1 to 5 that is available on my channel. Here you can see that part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is available on my channel. I will provide you the link of this playlist in the description section of this video from where you can watch it. So let's move today's video. And in today's video, I will explain these following questions with their answer. Question 1. What tools are used for creating RESTful web services? Question 2. What are the most important terms used in REST? Question 3. What is the architectural structure of web API? Question 4. How do you secure an API? Question 5. What makes API design RESTful? Question 6. What are the principles of designing RESTful API? Question 7. Explain the factors that help to decide about the style of web services to use SOAP or REST. Question 8. What are the different methods used in REST API testing? Question 9. What is status code? And question 10. Explain the different status code in REST. So let's start one by one. Question 1. What tools are used for creating RESTful web services? Friends, we can use following tools in the testing of SOAP and RESTful web services. For manual testing, we can use SOAP UI tool, Poster for Firefox browser, and the Postman extension for the Chrome. On the other hand, for automation testing, we can use Selenium with REST Assured and Selenium with the HTTP clients. Next question, what are the most important terms used in REST? Friends, the most important terms used in REST are URI, HTTP protocol, verb, header, body, request, response, status code or response code, stateless, messaging, caching, HTTP methods like get, put, post, fetch, delete, JSON. So these are the most important terms used in case of REST. Next question, what is the architectural structure of REST API? Friends, whenever someone asks this question to you, you just have to make this diagram. Here, in the first section, you can see that Android application is there, iPhone application is there, or any browser application or any browser web is there. And in this section, all methods, HTTP methods are there. With the help of all these methods, you can create the request for any one of them and send the request to the server, and server give you the response and you can get the response. So friends, this is the architectural structure of the REST. Next, how do you secure an API? Friends, we can secure the API by follow the given points. First, we have to do authentication and authorization. Second, always choose the right API security protocol. Next, use API keys versus username and password authentication. Next, never expose information on URL. Next, always use HTTPS instead of HTTP, and input parameters validation. So friends, these are the points that you have to follow to secure your API. Next question, how many REST constraints in REST API? Friends, REST has 6 constraints, and these are client server, stateless, cacheable, layered system, code on demand, and uniform interface. Friends, before moving to next question, please share the interview question that you faced during any testing interview question in the comment section of this video. I will try to reply as early as possible on that comment. So now let's move to the next question, and the next question is, what are the principles of designing RESTful API? So friends, these are the key principles of REST are: first, represent everything with a unique ID means URI. Second, stateless communication must be there. Third, resource can have multiple representation, and last one is the make use of standard HTTP methods such as get, post, delete, put, etc. Next question is, explain the factor that help to decide about the style of web services to use SOAP or REST. Friends, the following factors help us to decide that what we have to use, REST or SOAP. The first factor is simplicity. Friends, in case of simplicity, REST based web services is preferred over the SOAP. Second, scalability. In case of scalability, REST-based web services is also preferred over the SOAP. Third factor, multiple data formats. Friends, REST-based web services is also preferred where multiple data formats required like JSON, XML, etc. Next factor is stateless. Friends, REST is best for the stateless operation. Next, AJAX call. For AJAX call, REST-based web services is preferred over the SOAP. Next factor is data expose. In case of data expose, REST-based web services is also preferred over the SOAP. Next, synchronous and asynchronous calls. REST has built-in support for the synchronous calls, whereas the SOAP enables both synchronous and asynchronous operations. Next factor is the security. In case of security, SOAP is favorable to use where service required an advanced level of security and transactional reliabilities. Last factor is the bandwidth. Friends, REST-based web services is preferred where low bandwidth is required because it uses JSON and JSON uses key value format. Let's move to the next question. Next question is, what are the different HTTP methods for the REST API testing? Friends, these are the most commonly used HTTP methods. First, GET. Friends, with the help of GET method, client or user can create the request and send to the server to fetch the required information. This method is used only to read the data. It does not contain a request body. Maybe it can be cached locally or on the server. Next call is POST. With the help of POST method, client or user can create a new resource at the server. Third, PUT call. With the help of PUT call method, client or user can update any information on the server. Delete. With the help of delete method, client or user can delete any information on the server. Patch call. With the help of patch method, client or user can make partially update any information on the server. Next one is options. Friends, it indicates the support technique, means these methods allow the client of the REST API to determine which HTTP method, get, put, post, patch, delete, head can be used for a resource identified by the requested URI without initiating a request by using a particular HTTP method. The next one is the head. This method is almost identical to the get, except without the resource body. Head requests are useful for checking what a request will return before actually making a get request. So friends, these are the different HTTP methods. Next question, what is the status code or response code? Friends, whenever a user or client send a request to the server, then the server return the response in the form of code like 200, 201, 300, 500, 501, 2, 3, etc. So these are our response code. Next question, explain the different status code in REST. Friends, whenever we send a request to the server, then server send us the response and response come in the form of response code or status code. The status code can be in different series like for 200 series, 300 series, 400 series and the 500 series. Under the 200 series, these are the status code that a server can send to us. But I have highlighted few of them and these are the important. 200 means okay, 201 means your request has been created on the server, 202 means accepted. Similarly for the 300 series, 300, 301 and 302, these are the most important. And similarly for the 400 series, 400 means bad request is there, 401 is unauthorized, 403 for the forbidden, 404 not found, 405 means method not allowed. Similarly 500 series means if you get 500 code, it means that internal server error is there. 502 means the bad gateways. 503 means service is unavailable, it is maybe the temporary issue. And the 504 means the gateway timeout. Friends, I have completed today's video. If you like my video, please like it, comment it and share it with your friends. Friends, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. If you press the bell icon, then you will get the notification of the next video that I am going to upload on my channel. One more important thing, if you have any doubt about this topic or any other topic, then you can write me in the comment section of this video.